Welcome to the first part of this completely free training course where we're going to show you how you can build your own newsletter business. And the most important thing about this, we're going to show you how you can do it in a way where you're going to make a profit. We're going to be spreading this over 30 days, but if you go through these videos, you can get this done a lot quicker, maybe 7 to 10 days if you've got the time. But if you've got a 9-to-5 job that you're trying to escape, then you can go through one of these videos at a time and then actually take action on what is covered in the video. That's the whole point of this, that you can actually just go away and act on what's in each of these videos every single day. So this is day one, and we're going to be talking about picking your niche. It's really important before we even talk about how to build a newsletter business or which kind of platforms you're going to be using or software, that we make sure that you pick your niche. Now, if you do want to see some of our videos already, then there'll be a little card that's popping up now where you can check out an overview of how we use AI to produce these newsletters. But as I said, for now, we're just focusing on picking our niche. So there's 3 things here that we want to be focusing on. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 steps to picking our niche. The first thing we're going to do is we need to talk about what's already popular online. This is really important because you don't want to be going out and reinventing the wheel. If people are already out there covering certain topics, then that's because they work. And we don't want to just go out there and make up something completely new. So we want to talk about what are the 3 most popular niches to focus on. Well, these 3 are actually health, wealth, and relationships. When we talk about health, we think about things in the fitness industry. So that could be things like a particular sport. It could be getting fit, like something like yoga or HIIT. It could be something to do with mindfulness, meditation, anything like that. When we talk about wealth, we talk about make money online niche, which is really, really popular. It could be investing, it could be finances, but people want to be healthy, or they want to lose weight, or they want to make more money or save more money. And the third thing that most people want to do is they want their relationship sorted, whether that's finding their perfect partner, whether that's being a better parent or being a better spouse, maybe it's getting better at dating. All of these things make money online. So the best thing for you to do when you're thinking about make money online, relationship, health, is to go away and think of some sub niches within these and think about what you already have an interest in, what you already know something about, and see if you can find a niche within one of these 3 areas that's going to work for you, because this is where the money already is. So once we've got this sorted and we've picked a few areas that we like the look of, then the next thing we need to do is we need to decide, can we beat the competition? And when I talk about beating the competition, I don't necessarily mean can we get more subscribers on our newsletter than somebody else. But what we want to do is we want to do some competitor research. We want to find out who is doing well in this particular niche. So if we were going for health and we were looking at something like yoga or HIIT or CrossFit or something like that for our newsletter, then what we want to do is we want to find people out there that already have a website. Maybe they have courses, maybe they have the training videos, maybe they have a YouTube channel, and just make sure we can identify who is doing well. And do we think that we could share similar information, or we could find information that is similar in order to share? And it's also worth checking out if there's something out there that's trending. And this is because, yes, you can jump on a trend, but also trends die. And you don't want to create something that's just about something trending and then it dies out and your newsletter is no longer active because the subscribers have lost interest. So you want to make sure that there's already people out there doing it, somebody out there that's doing it well, but they might not be doing it in the same way that you're going to do it. Maybe you can put a spin on things. Maybe you can only find websites. You can't find any decent newsletters out there. I'd say if there's not one newsletter out there at all, that would be a little bit concerning. But if people aren't doing newsletters well, then that's probably something you want to consider focusing on. But also, is there a sub niche? So if there's tons of competition, is there a sub niche that you could focus on? Again, you don't want to go too small that you can't build up enough subscribers, but is there a sub niche that's big enough that you could start your newsletter off in, get subscribers onto that newsletter, and then market to them? This is going to take some research. This is going to take some time. But there are lots of tools out there that you can use. One of those tools that you can use completely for free that I'll show you now is this here. This is Google Trends. And as you can see, I put in 3 different types of exercise. So if we take the health niche, for example, and I want to make a newsletter around a particular type of exercise, you can see we've got the 3 examples here, with yoga being a lot more popular, showing a lot more interest over time. And these are pretty consistent. So it might be a fact that yoga is actually a great one because it is very, very popular, but actually it might be too popular and I want to go for a sub niche. Whereas HIIT and CrossFit, because they are consistent and lower, then I might be able to build myself more of a niche, smaller newsletter, but actually get a lot of people who are interested in my niche. And this is really interesting, I find, with the CrossFit, because we've got a few peaks here, which shows that if I can find out what's going on at these particular times, then I can see if there's something trending. You can also break this down by country, see where the interest is coming from. You can look globally as well as just in one particular country. You can change it over a period of time. So it's a really useful way for you to be able to work out what's going on and inform parts of your research. So we've got a big peak, as we said here, for yoga coming right up here, so we could try and figure out what's going on there. We can see how it's doing globally, if there's other related queries that will help us with our research. So once we've sussed out the competition, we've kind of got an idea of some niches and sub niches we want to target. We actually want to see if people are actually making money from this. Now, once you've done your research on people's websites, you probably figured that out already, that people are making money, because you might have seen courses, or you might have seen training programs, videos they're putting up, things that they're selling, products, services, whatever it is. But you need to see if there's something that you could emulate. Is there something that you could copy in order to make money in this niche? And what I mean by make money is, are there affiliate programs? Are there people that you could contact so they could promote their services within your newsletter? Maybe they can do a sponsorship. Are there people that you could contact which would be interested in being in your newsletter that you're broadcasting out to your subscribers? And are they products and services that are relevant to your audience in your niche that are actually going to buy from you? So the best way to do that, as I said, is see what people are already selling, what kind of things are out there in your particular niche. Some niches, for example, when we talk about wealth, they're making money online, they might be more towards online products or services, whereas health might be more in-person services. Relationships might be more to do with courses or coaching. So is there someone out there doing something in the niche you're interested in, and you could emulate that in the form of a newsletter? That's what you're going to do for your initial research. Pick a niche, do some research, find out who's doing well, what's trending, are there sub niches, decide that you could write enough content on this particular area, and that there's someone out there who's doing something similar that you could emulate as a reference point in order to guide what you're going to put out in your newsletter. Once you've done that, you're going to move on to day 2, which is, can I make money? Because you probably got, by this point, 5 or 6 different ideas that you could go through, and we need to narrow it down to just one. And we do that by answering the question, can I make money? And that's all to do with your personal skills, knowledge, what you've got access to, and your expertise. That's going to be in video 2. Make sure you watch that one next, and we'll see you in the next video.